morning. Welcome to my Tireside Chat. Being blinded. It's a sunny day. Clear skies. I guess it's supposed to rain next week pretty bad. We'll see. I'll believe that one when I see it. You know what made me think to make a video is that I'm driving to work and going eastbound on Shields to go get on 41 South. And I have the choice of being in the right lane behind 3 cars or going into the left lane, which is open, and passing those 3 cars to get into the right lane so I can get into the southbound on-ramp. And, making the split decision of, I'm thinking about driving, and I was like, it just pops into my head, making these videos where I'm complaining about driving. But making the split decision of which lane to choose there. I'm just having to do that again for different reasons. Oh, hi, I get to go first. Carpool lane decision. Yeah, so, and the deciding factor for me was the car that was in the front of that line of 3 cars. I could tell from, a few hundred feet back that it wasn't pulled up all the way to the crosswalk. It was like 10, 15 feet behind the crosswalk, and they had a handicap plate. As I was coming up, I saw the handicap plate, and I was like, that's the second red flag. They're going to be slow off the gun. So I got in the left lane, and hey, I called it right. Like, I wasn't even, flooring it, or even, really gunning it. I just kind of went, normally, and they're just slow. Easily past them and got to the right lane. Look at me, here I am, right where I belong, on the 41 South, about to get onto the 180 interchange to head to 168 and out to Clovis, my favorite place to work. No. Anyway, it's Friday the 13th of February 2026. Ooh, Friday the 13th. Careful. There's bad luck about. I don't really have anything specific to talk about. I don't know. I'm just gonna ramble here. It's kind of chilly today. I guess we can talk about that. Work's going fine. What am I working on right now? I'm working on upgrading all of our conference rooms, of which we have across the company a total of 9, really. Putting in some current generation. We landed on some Cisco room bars and various Cisco conferencing devices. Whereas previously we had Yealinks, Yealink, which is it's a Chinese brand that was, for the time when I first started installing those, almost 3 years ago, seemed like a sensible choice. And then we just gradually started rolling those out to all the other conference rooms. Had some issues with some of them, and not so much with others, depending on which model it was. It took a while to figure out how to set up properly. Still have some issues with those, but it's kind of just like going from one generation of something to the next generation, and the next generation has it's just more reliable. There's more central management features that are better, maybe better integration with Teams and some of the other platforms. Anyway, I know we're all falling asleep now. It's a 3-day weekend. This weekend, we've got some things going on. We went out of town last weekend. That was when we went to Pismo. Danielle and I just went to Pismo and stayed 3 days at Seacrest, 3 nights. But this weekend, we're going to dinner at her mom's house tonight with the family. That's always good times. I love her family. They say it's like when you marry someone, you need to be really conscious of the fact that you're also marrying their family. And so you better really get along with their family. And I love her family. They're great. Especially since I don't have much family in town here anymore. Really any. Except my dad's dad and my grandma and grandpa on that side. But they're up and they're still a 40-minute drive away. I don't get to go up and see them very often. Although we are planning on going to see them Sunday evening for dinner. I was up there a week and a half ago. I went up in the middle of the day to go help Grandma with a computer issue. Popped in and said hi. I was there for like an hour and a half. But I need to go back up with the kids. Although we may have to reschedule because Dean has a cold right now. Just checked this morning. He had yesterday morning, so I was up at the computer per usual at like 5 a.m. and then like 5:30 he came out. Which normally the alarm gets him up at 6, or we have to go in and wake him up at 6. So he walked in. When he walks out to see me at like 5:45, obviously I'm like, something was wrong. Hello. Yeah, okay. And he's like, Dad, I woke up in the middle of the night a couple of times, and I was like really thirsty, and like half of my throat is sore, and my mouth is dry. Yeah. I'm like, oh boy. So I wound up taking him to the doctor yesterday morning, and the doctor just said, yeah, he's got some kind of cold. Tested him. It's not the flu. It's not COVID. It's not strep or anything like that. So, but he had checked on him this morning. He's got a fever still. So he's laying in bed. We got a note for him to stay home from school. Better, but yeah, we're not going to be able to go up and see Grandma and Grandpa. Or I guess we can. We can just take Kaya. Kaya has a job interview today. That's right, at 11 o'clock at a local telecom company as an administrative assistant. She messaged me on Wednesday to let me know about that. And the first thing I asked her was, "Do you have any professional attire that you are going to wear to this interview?" And she was like, I need to get some pants that look nice. And so she was supposed to go get some. She's tried a couple stores. She couldn't find any that fit her lengthwise, which is a real problem. Like Danielle has that problem. Like she can't, any store we go to, because she's under 5 foot tall, you just cannot find pants. Like if you look at women's pants anywhere, they all look like they're made for women who are 6 feet taller or taller. I guess this is a common issue. I mean, I don't know. Like going to like Target or Kohl's or where else do we normally go? Nordstrom. It's hard for her to find jeans or any sort of pants. Usually she has to go to the petite section, and then, which is limited, and it's like good luck finding anything that looks good that you actually like also, which is really why Danielle's been doing Stitch Fix, which is the online clothing service where you just you have like a stylist who sends you, picks out items for you and sends them to you according to your size and preferences. You get to preview it before they send it to you, and then if you like some of the items, you can choose to keep and pay for some of them versus the whole box that they ship you. It's a pretty cool setup. I've been doing it for like 2 years now too, and I've gotten a lot of really good workflows out of it. Stuff that I really like that fits me well, looks good, and does a better job of styling myself than I would, because I have very little sense of style. For those of you who may know me. So I'm really hoping Kaya, A, finds some pants that look good, and B, does well at this interview and lands this job, because she's tired. She's really sick and tired of working at Target. And I told her a couple months ago, like I helped her redo her resume, and I told her like you know, if cause she's taking a break from college right now, and like it's like if you want to just, if you're not sure what you want to do in college, and in the meantime you want to like just work, then I would recommend getting a job like at an office, where you're in an office environment and getting some good professional experience. I mean, she already has. I mean, she's only 20, almost 21, but she's already been working since she was what, 15, 16, in one way, shape, or form. This Target is actually her third job, so it's not like she doesn't have work experience. She has plenty of customer service experience and cashier experience. And she's really good. She has good interpersonal skills. She's very personable. She knows how to talk to people. She's a smart girl. She just, you know, needs to find her niche or whatever it is that she wants to do. But you know, this job that she's applying for, it's just like a administrative assistant, like you said, at a telecom company. That I went and looked at the job description, and it shows room for growth into some of their other departments, like I think their tech support was one of them, but also accounting, or it sounds like, I don't know anyone that works there, and I don't think I know anyone that has worked there. I haven't looked at it like on Glassdoor to see, you know, what reviews they have like from employees, but it sounds like it's a good company, and I know it's been around here in Fresno for decades. So, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. She's like, every job that she has applied for in the past, it's like she interviews once and she gets hired. And so I'm hoping the same thing happens here. It's if she does get it, it looks like the pay is much better than what she gets now. It's actually probably comparable to what Danielle gets. Danielle should be getting paid a lot more. That's another story. But yeah, there's health benefits, and I mean, it's like a real full-time office job. So I think it would be fantastic if she gets it. So fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. I got to get into work. Well, look at that. Bitcoin is coming back up. We'll see how long that lasts. Have a good weekend, everyone. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.